Hi everyone, welcome back to another anime review. We are reviewing anime called it's in the title description down below. Now then, we have our two main characters and six other main characters. I'll get to them immediately actually. Our main character plays a video game with her best friend because she wants her to play it. What game are they playing? A New World Online. And it's an MMO slash VR game because she does have to put on a helmet and she has gloves to like those fucking power gloves in the 90s that Nintendo made. It's like that, except for they're like gloves. Like you go outside when it's cold outside. But anyway, so she decides to play this game and she decides to put our points in fucking defense, which is vitality. If you must know vitality, it's a fucking Dark Souls reference or any type of Dark Souls game thing. It's like in every RPG where you have to level up your vitality. She wants to be defenseless. It's in the title description down below why she does it, and she maxes out her stats on defense. So she is fucking a tank, and she also gets some crazy fucking stats. She can turn herself into her. She can turn her arm into a fucking squid with tentacles. She can also turn herself into a fucking mech, and she has poisonous snakes. She can also turn herself into an angel, and she can also fucking turn into a fucking demon. Like how the fuck a demon that looks like a fucking boss too? How the fuck she's got five fucking things that can probably fucking shit up. Her only weakness is piercing attacks, which is kind of interesting on if they move forward into the series because this anime is really new. I mean, it's like it came out last year, so that's how new it is. Though the second season. Wait, this anime has 24 episodes, by the way. So anyway, she starts playing this game and she decides to be OP as fuck. And like I said before, she gets five crazy fucking powers, which is fucking broken as shit. Our second main character decides to do the same thing and do the vitality, but she balanced everything out sort of, except for her agility is more maxed out than any of her stats because she actually has a brain. So but she's also very high tech and also very speed friendly. So that's the main gist of her. She is the focal point. She is also the main character's friend in school because they do show that a couple times. However, they don't show in the second season though, which is kind of interesting. But she mostly is pretty much the strategist of the group because she makes all the plans work because our main character is too fucking stupid to do that when it comes to a strategy game because it's technically an MMO, which is a New World Online. That's what the game's called. So while they're playing their game, the abdebs are watching the whole entire thing unfold on their small TVs and they complain about stuff. But anyway, they have six characters that join their guild when they form a guild. The six characters are two girls that have summons. Oh, by the way, they also have summon pets. Our main character has a turtle, which is fucking funny, and her friend has a fox. As for the other six guild members, two of them have bears and they're small, but they take the same approach as our main character, except for our main character puts all her stats in defense, while they put all the two girls who are technically sisters, so to speak, they decide to put all their stats in attack. So they can't defend, and the fact that they will get if they get hit once, they're pretty much dead. However, even though that's the case, if they hit you once, you're pretty much fucking dead. So you gotta think strategy if you want to do that. So that's the main problem with them. Okay, they also have bears as freaking summon monsters, and also the fact that they have a hammer like Amy Rose from Sonic the Hedgehog, because that's what their hammers are. Their hammers turn into crystals because our other character is pretty much the person who creates stuff with materials in the game. She gets a summon pet that looks like a wisp, like a like a like one of those blue flames, except for it's not blue, it's white, and it can use water apparently. I don't know what's it called, but I don't know. It doesn't matter to me. But she's not on the battle. She's in the battlefield sometimes, but her way of destroying the enemies is more strategic and more thinking because she's not a fighter, because she's not technically a fighter, because she's supposed to be She's the person that makes all the equipment for the whole entire guild. So that's the main gist of her. It's the fourth character. The fourth character joins them at the same time as she, and he, I think, I don't know if that's true or not, but he has one of those fucking summon pets, that summon monsters that look like a fucking Pokemon. I forget what Pokemon it's called, but he is pretty much their zombie of the group, because he also takes the shield, just like our main character has a signature shield, which, by the way, her friend takes two swords, um, like I said before, and this guy has a shield too, but he's not as maxed out on defense, but he balances his character out more so he can attack more. So that's the main gist of that thing. So that is why this character is really good at offense and defense. Unlike, I'll explain that when we get there. As for the other three characters, one character has slime. She likes to read books a lot, and she is also very good at reversing. However, she likes to read books a lot, and she reads all the books in the library in the game, which I think is pretty fucking funny. And she can also do attacks, like she loves fucking puzzles, and she loves doing the stuff that she does. So she is the main character. As for her summon pet, her summon pet is a slime, like I said before. As for the other two, as for the last character, I believe, because I think I'm missing only one more. I don't know. There's 8 in total, but our last character that I can remember has a pet snake, and she looks like a samurai, like every normal samurai. She gets a interesting sword that when she uses the sword, it turns her like a 10-year-old, even though she's like looks like she's 22 or 17 or something like that. It's pretty fucking funny. So yeah, pretty much that's pretty much about it. Now, when it comes to the main plot of the anime, it goes by sections. They first do an event, because every MMO has an event when it's online. That's what pretty much happens. However, when it comes to the event, after the event's done, they decide to switch it up by adding things to the game, because if it's an online game, they gotta make sure it pumps out more content so that way you can play it. Which they have 7 levels, all with their different themes. 6 levels haunted, 7 levels pretty much the whole entire game, so to speak. The fifth level, I forget what the fifth level was, in the sky, I believe, or clouds. The fourth level was Japanese theme, because it was all about cherry blossoms in the game, and there's also a shrine of Japan's culture in there. Number 3 was pretty much pretty much level 3 was pretty much I'm trying to think on remembering it. Level 3, level 2, and level 1. Level 1's pretty much your typical starter up town where there's a big giant tree and stuff like that. Level 2 is your typical city town where everything looks like gray and freaking boring and shit. Level 3 was a clock tower, so to speak. It was all about these rusted parts and stuff. Which, by the way, when level 3 hits, that's when you know the main character gets her fucking mech. Like, that's the problem I have with the main character. She gets all these fucking weird ass fucking powers by defeating monsters by herself. The first thing she gets is a fucking poison. She can summon a poisonous fucking snake. Because the first thing she wants to do is be immune to fucking poison. Like, how the fuck are you that? I'm like, really? Like, what made you think of taking on a poisonous snake just because of shits and her giggles? Makes no fucking sense, but whatever. Then you've got her fucking mech, which she gets in the 3rd level, and she's just shooting up like Tommy. She shoots up like guns, laser beams, and stuff like that. It's like one of those mech animes, like G Gundam or something like that. When it comes to the next level, the next power she gets how do I say it? She also gets something in the 3rd level, which is I think it's the 3rd or 2nd level. The 3rd or 2nd level, the main character gets um she can be an angel, and she can also protect all her guildmates, which is fucking broken. The fourth level, they don't really show up in the fourth level that much. However, she does get a unique power of the fourth level where she can summon a bunch of creatures just to kill stuff. She only uses it once though, which I don't understand why. And then she can turn herself into her armed squid because she eats a freaking what's it called? A freaking octopus in the game. Which, by the way, she eats most of the fucking enemies in the fucking game. Like, she acts like a fucking vampire. To be honest with you, she is fucking broken as shit. But like I said, the only thing that does damage to her is piercing attacks, which I think is really interesting. Now, they do tease for a third season because this anime is really new. There's 24 episodes right now. I don't know if they're going to add a third season, but if they do, it's really good. It's a parody anime, so you might like it. Each character has their own thing. But my main problem the only problem I have with it is the fact that when the other two characters get their summoning animal buddies in the very first season, and they evolve at some point. As for the other 6 members of the guild, 2 episodes, 3 of the guildmates, 1 episode, 3 of the guildmates get their pets, and then the other 3 get their pets in the next episode, which that is kind of lackluster. I knew what they were doing because they wanted to get new pets for the new raid and stuff, because it's section like they want to enter a new zone, or the fact that they are trying to do like stupid events and stuff, like those things. Like everyone's played an online game where you play fucking League of Legends. They probably have it too. There's events where you can team up and stuff. Like World of Warcraft does that all the damn time. But this anime is really fun. As for the soundtrack, it's hit or miss. It depends on what you think. I'm gonna give this anime a 10 out of 10. The first 10 out of 10 in a long time. I think the last anime almost got 10 out of 10, but there's one thing I didn't like about it. But like I said before, this anime is really good. The only thing that's probably not good is its soundtrack. It's like hit or miss. I thought the soundtrack was okay. There's some there's when it comes to its soundtrack, it was like hit or miss because most of it was when they start playing the music, the person was singing, and the problem with that is the fact that it was when there was music and the lady was singing. The problem with that is the fact that it was just like you're watching a fucking montage of clips of pictures, pretty much. That's what my only gripe I have about it. But other than that, though, it's pretty fucking fun. So I give this anime a 10 out of 10. If you want to watch it, go ahead. I hope they get a third season because I will definitely fucking watch it. But if you have a nice positive day, take care and always stay positive. I feel like these anime reviews are getting longer and longer, so because I got a lot to say, especially when there's 24 episodes.